challenges affecting schooling in general. Now, these include overcrowding and a shortage of teachers in specialist positions, textbook delivery problems, and an infrastructure backlog. But projects are in place, including targeted training for principals to manage their schools better.
Last year, parents took their struggles to the streets. In some areas, like Port Elizabeth northern areas, schooling was disrupted for up to 4 weeks. A lack of teachers and overcrowding were the main gripes.
Today and yesterday, the people were fighting in front of our school, which is wrong. We want education. How are we going to go forward if there is no education?
And the people can burn tires in front of our school. They want to keep us away from our school and stuff. All I want to say is that I want education.
The Eastern Cape Education Department also forfeited more than R500 million of an infrastructure grant when it underspent this grant by a third. The money went back to Treasury.
The issue of infrastructure is really terrible. It was kind of an egg on our faces to hear about the return of money to Treasury, whilst we have so many schools that are dilapidating. Very, very ugly situations you would see if you go to schools.
A permanent head of education department was recently appointed. Managers have now been tasked to deal with the problem areas. These steps have been applauded.
Something must just be woken up in the Eastern Cape. It's not a matter of we're not getting the same funding. We do. But the way how our officials operate, and I think that needs to be addressed.
This year, for the first time, the Eastern Cape will introduce more than 900 grade R practitioners in an effort to address the lack of quality education from a young age. The Education Department also wants to streamline its working environment by merging its 23 districts into 12.
The strategy that we've developed is to say, build schools with hostels in the rural areas so that you, together with parents, you agree on taking children into a school that is with a hostel so that there's enough time to resource that school and teach those learners. The second thing with infrastructure, we've moved in as far as providing even short-term relief in the urban areas because there's a demand. Port Elizabeth used to be one of the hot areas in East London, but we've provided temporary classrooms whilst we're looking at the program of rationalizing a school, those small unviable schools working with communities.
The hair and racism issue also surfaced in the Eastern Cape. Pupils stood up against discrimination directed at them.
It just made me feel like I was not worthy enough of an education because of the type of hairstyle that I had. Because yesterday the statement was, writing an exam is a privilege. And then if I don't abide to any of the school rules or the new ban on Afro, that I wouldn't write in my exam.
And this started in the beginning of this year when the principal called the Afro a peacock hairstyle. And my issue is, after he said that, many of the students were teasing us girls with Afros, saying that move this peacock hairstyle is ugly, it's dirty. The affected schools moved to address it with meetings that led to adapting school rules to remove discriminatory practices. Schools in the Eastern Cape reopen on the 11th of January. Stakeholders are hopeful that 2017 will be a better year, saying everyone is aware of the issues and how to address them. Iwe Poti, SABC News in Port Elizabeth.